Anytime there's like an 80-20 activity that takes time and effort that you can automate, I think you're eventually going to build a system that makes you richer because you reduce the time input and you increase the even if you don't increase, you make the same money, right? So you spend half the time doing something that actually makes you money. Therefore, it's almost like you've doubled your income because you've spent half the time actually doing the work. So I do see tons of great applications, but as far as business and marketing, you mentioned a great application, and that's something that used to take me a long time. Used to take me, literally take me forever to do, and just so much work. And that is copywriting and specifically writing ads. So you run a pretty big Facebook ads community, and you said that now you pretty much just get AI to write your ads and then to find the winners for that.
Yeah. So I write my ads really simply with AI. I can create like thousands of variations ads within 30 minutes. So I use AI to design the images, like not just create images, like not just like creating images with Midjourney, but I can upload an image of myself and the AI will create like Canva, but using AI to design the ad with text and the images, etc., perfectly designed. I can design like 10 images within 30 seconds. And for me, when I write a lot of ads, all the descriptions, all the headlines, all the text, all using AI. And one thing I've realized that works very well in the Singapore market as well is speaking in Singlish. So Singapore, we have this thing called like Singapore English, right? Where people will say like, hey, don't be like that lah. Don't be, why you so bad law? So there's always a lot of filler words, right? So when I told ChatGPT, create Facebook ads in Singlish, my ads converted twice as well, which means my cost per lead was half the price of a normal ad that I wrote in perfect English. Yeah. So I'm writing those ads. And what I do when I run my ads, right, is that I run thousands of variations of ads. And the reason why this works so well, if you look at all the top marketers who use Facebook, right, all of them have many different variations of ads. So what I do is I test like, let's say 50 images of videos times, let's say 30 texts times 20 headlines times 20 descriptions times 20 times 5 different call to action buttons times 3 to 5 audiences. So that's like 50 times 10, that's like 25,000 variations of ads. And that's one of the reasons why my ads take so long to fatigue. So I could be spending a lot of money, okay? And even if I go overseas and travel, I can look at my ads maybe once every 2 weeks or once a week. And the cost per lead is very stable. I don't even have to optimize the ads because Facebook's AI will optimize the ads for me and generate and send more money to the ads that do well and send less money to the ads that don't do well. So it optimizes everything, it speed tests everything automatically. I use AI to design the ads. So technically the whole process is built with AI. Yeah. Even the audiences, yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're able to produce a lot more creative in less time with less effort, and then of course you run more tests, and as a result you find more winners.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, it's basically something that used to take years to do. Now you can do it with a push of a button.
Yeah. I remember when Facebook first came out and it was like one headline, one text, one description and all that. And you have to duplicate ad and change, like keep the same text, change one headline, duplicate the same ad, keep the change. I remember those days. And I'm so glad like the platform has evolved so much. I'm so glad technology has evolved so much to be what it is today. And it makes our lives as marketers so much easier. Yeah. So that's how we run the ads and that's how we keep the cost per lead so low. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like that. I mean, anytime there's like an 80-20 activity that takes time and effort that you can automate, I think you're eventually going to build a system that makes you richer because you reduce the time input and you increase the even if you don't increase, you make the same money, right? So you spend half the time doing something that actually makes you money. Therefore, it's almost like you've doubled your income because you've spent half the time actually doing the work. And now that you have a system for it, you also don't have to be the one to do it. You can take it a step further and you can have someone on your team, even a low paid, say, assistant, right? Actually execute that process just based on your directions. Take this photo, take this headline, and go. Have it produced, and then have it upload everything to Facebook, and then have it run. Set the budget this way, right? So, in other words, you can fully walk away from your business without sacrificing outcomes, without sacrificing the quality of results.
Correct. And one thing I use AI for a lot as well is for the sales process. So not just for marketing, not just for lead generation. I do my sales conversion using AI as well. So for me, I have an automated webinar, and I run a lot of ads to an automated webinar, and we are getting 25% appointment rate, which means from let's say 100 leads, right? Normally in a live webinar, maybe 30% will show up. But in an automated webinar, 80 to 90% of people show up. So let's say out of the 100 leads, there's 80 to 90 attendees. And out of 80 to 90 attendees, 20 to 25 people will book a high ticket call. So that's about 30% appointment rate based on show ups to calls. And if you base it on leads to calls, it's about 20 to 25%. And right now, what I'm testing is I'm seeing if AI can close high ticket automatically as well. If it can do that, like that will be a complete game changer. Yeah. So I'm still testing that out. I have not proven that yet. I know AI can definitely help in the setting appointments process, can help in the automated webinar, etc. But one thing I'm testing right now is whether AI can close high ticket. I believe it will definitely reach a day where it will be able to, because if people trust an AI enough, and like AI is consistently producing right answers, they will trust that whatever the AI recommends is what's right for them, is the correct product for them. I know that if I put this AI onto an e-commerce store, it definitely will drive conversions. I just don't know if it works for a high-ticket product. It's been proven once in the health and wellness niche, but I've not really tested it in the make money online or the business niche yet. Yeah.
Interesting. So when you say that you're looking for it to close sales, you mean like chatting with people, or back and forth, rather than having them call?
Correct. That means instead of a human person calling to close a $5,000 deal, getting an AI to close a $5,000 deal. Yeah. I believe it's possible.
Well, I mean, whoever says he can or whoever says he can't are both usually right. So
Yeah.
all the power to you to make it happen. My experience with selling 5K offers is, you gotta get it on the phone. But I also know somebody who just told me about a campaign that they ran, obviously to their buyer list. So it was a warm audience. I mean, not some cold ad. Where they had a webinar, and on the webinar they were selling a $5,000 item, and they sold straight off the webinar. So I
Mm.
would I would imagine anyone with a following has at least some group within their follower base that's willing to pay you top dollar without actually having to get you or your sales team on the phone.